Okay.
So Ian, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We've just seen the screening of the film for the first time. Tell us a little bit about your role. So you're the editor.
Yeah, I basically did a little bit of sound, which was challenging in there, and it was a very tight place to shoot in. But the editing, basically trying to put the story that they're trying to portray, put it together, and hopefully it comes out how they wanted it. That's the big thing, is you're constantly having to grab them and go, is that all right? As much as you don't want them to, you actually want to just put it out and they go, that's great, done. But that never happens. So,
And you've done a few films. How did working on this production compare to other productions?
Yeah, I've done a few films that I guess the process is a lot longer on this one. I don't know why, but whether it's more people involved or whatever, and I guess a lot of the other stuff I'm doing where it's already sort of decided, and that bird's making a lot of noise right in the middle of it.
Yeah.
But
That's an extra.
yeah. But it's that whole thing of like things like that when you're shooting are incredibly. They can extend the time frame of what you're doing and things like that. So,
Sure.
yeah.
And if we look at the content of the film, so what do you think the audience will be thinking when they leave the screening, when they're driving home? What are they going to be left with?
Yeah, which characters do you like or hate the most? That's my big thing with it. I'm like going, it's quite hard. There's a catch line in that. I don't know if I should be saying it here, but at the end of it, he's like, I told you he was a dick. So essentially, he's the dick in this film, right? Or both physically and, But the whole thing is that the two girls themselves are, let's say, ignorant, to a lot of things that are happening around the world. But at the same time, I think that's what the story does, is it's converging all those things together where, how does ignorance play a role? And when it comes down to it, we're all kind of the same anyway, and things like that. So
It's a pretty serious message in there.
I think it is, and I think that's why comedy is good for that. It lets you cut through a lot of the messages. And some of it, I was like, it's the concept of pineapple and what it does to you physically and how it makes things taste. Of course, it's an interesting one and something that, was discussed amongst friends. It's like, what's the story about? And I'm like, well, funny you say that, but yeah.
Very good. And finally, so we're going to think of someone that you'd like to shout out to. Look at the camera and tell them their name. You have to see this film. So Bill, you have to see this film.
Ooh. Tarantino, you have to see this film.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks.
Thanks.